What's up, everybody, and welcome to What's Up, Bree, the podcast where we talk about anything and everything. So before I start this new episode, I do just want to put a disclaimer out there. My 5th episode, Glam Vice, had a little bit of trouble during production. Unfortunately, if you do follow me on social media, me and my makeup artist did go live on her Facebook page, which you can find her on Facebook. Just type in Asiera. It's not a common name. It'll pop up. Unfortunately, while we were recording for YouTube, ran out of storage. That happens sometimes. I am working on trying to recover the episode. If that does not happen, I will definitely re-record it for you because, of course, Glam Vice is something that I really want to put out there. But it is available on Anchor and Spotify for you to listen to. And then, of course, if you would like the visual, because we did do a makeup look, you can find her Facebook. It's there. I promise you guys, the minute that I get access to uploading it, it will be on my YouTube page. But jumping right into episode 6, we're calling it modern or traditional. What type of woman are you? The reason why I wanted to discuss this episode is because with relationships these days, everybody wants to know, what are your views on it? Especially us women. People want to know what we expect, what we like. A lot of people say women are hard to please, which is not true. If you just listen to what we're saying, you'll understand. Fellas, read between the lines. So a lot of people, if you do not know what a modern or a traditional woman is or what's the difference, so that way you can differentiate yourself between the two. A modern woman is somebody who kind of just goes with the flow. If you're traditional, you're kind of a little bit old school. Your life kind of revolves around your family. That is the center, your household, your husband, your kids, your views, your values. With the more modern woman, it's kind of pretty much, I can do home life, school life, fun life, friends, everything kind of mixes all in between. So what type of woman are you? That's one of the questions that I for sure wanted to start off, because you guys know I love to do my polls. Are you modern or traditional? Of course, this was 50-50 for my followers on Instagram. 50% said they are modern. 50% said they are traditional. So, of course, some of my followers are the traditional homemakers. They like to cook. They don't mind being at home, taking care of the husbands, taking care of the kids. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. 50% are modern. They feel like, okay, I can still have a work, home life balance, family life balance. I can do whatever I want to set my mind to. Me personally, it's a little bit weird. I think I'm kind of toggling in between the two also. So I see why the votes were 50-50. Certain things I am traditional on, others I am definitely modern. And then you will be able to notice that once we get into the other questions. So what type of woman are you? Think about that as we are asking these questions and I'm telling you about the polls. So a question that I wanted to ask, because this is huge. Even if you're modern or traditional, what do you expect? Do you expect your man to pay all the bills and upkeep you? So when I say upkeep you, I mean buy you nice things. I'm a big jewelry and a bag girl. I love jewelry. I love jewelry. So do you expect your man to take care of rent, car note, insurance, everything else, and still give you money to kind of spend a check and get it right back? 33% of my followers said both. Yes, even though he is paying the bills, I do still expect my man to do nice things for me. I want him to get my hair done. I want him to get my nails done. I want him to take me out to eat. I want him to wine and dine me. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you run into that type of woman, fellas, just make sure that your pockets is right for whatever she may like. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be super expensive. Some girls just totally mean, hey, my nails, I can get them done once a month. I can get my hair done, rock some braids for a couple months. It's all about balance. 67% said I can upkeep myself. I can definitely understand that as far as wanting to upkeep yourself, because we as women, we just like to look nice. I know me personally, when I get dressed, when I get my hair done, when I get my nails done, it's not to get numbers. It's not to go wow. It's not to kind of search for something. I like to look cute. I like makeup. I feel like my hairstyles allow me to express myself. I just like looking cute, taking pictures, doing nice little hairstyles, stuff like that. So a lot of women say, hey, I can upkeep myself. As long as you're taking care of the major stuff in the household, we good. So another question that I wanted to ask, which kind of ties into it, is, in a relationship, do you prefer to cook or dine out? Of course, if you are a traditional woman, cooking is something that you do. I personally, I love to bake. If you are one of my close friends, or if you even follow me on social media, I haven't been cooking as much as late, but probably about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, literally steaks, seafood, which I can't even eat shellfish, but I definitely make sure I provide it for my seafood lovers and my family, my friends, shrimp, all of that. I will throw down in the kitchen and the quickness. Modern women tend to kind of like to go out to eat and be wined and dine. So 69% said, I'm Betty Crocker. I don't mind being in the kitchen. I'll get you a 3-course, 5-course, 7-course meal. Babe, I got you. We don't have to go out to eat. We can cook in the house. I can throw down for you, cook something up good, give you the itis, and put you right to sleep. 31% say, wine and dine me. I'm going to say, I'm kind of in between the two, of course. I don't mind sitting in the house and cooking, but I am a foodie, which means I like to try new foods. Some things I don't know how to cook, or sometimes I just don't want to put in the effort, because cooking is definitely a job, especially when you're making stuff like seafood, or maybe if you're doing a soul food Sunday. Picking greens, cleaning greens, macaroni and cheese, especially if you're me, you make everything from scratch. It takes a little bit longer. And sometimes it's like, oh my God, this is taking a lot out of me. So who doesn't like to be wined and dined, especially if you're with your man on those nights to where you guys get extra fancy, put on your cute heels, your suit and tie, get your hair, your makeup done. It's fun. People like to sightsee. So it's kind of a toss-up between me, but I'll say as of right now, my man has been whining and dining me, and I cannot complain about that. Another question that I wanted to ask, do you ask your man to go places, or do you just leave the house? I feel like this is the big one with any relationship, whether you're modern or traditional, because it's a respect thing, I think, in the aspect of the way that I'm thinking about it. I know if my fiance gets up and leaves the house, the first thing I'm saying, where are you going? So I'm pretty sure he feels the same way. Of course, if you are a more traditional woman, if you are leaving the house, your man can kind of pinpoint where you're going, probably to the grocery store to pick up the kids, or take somebody to like soccer or etc. And if you're a more modern woman, hey, you may be going out to kick it or just do what you want to go do. He don't know where you're going. So 36% said I asked. 64% said I'm grown. See you later. As far as the 36% that says I asked, that is something that I am working on. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think that was my first time asking. And when I say that, it's not about a controlling thing. It's not about feeling as if, oh, I need permission, or you're my dad or you're my father. Again, it's about a respect thing. I know how I feel when he gets up and walks out the house. So if I want the same respect, I'm going to have to give it. So 36% said, hey, I don't mind asking, like, hey, babe, do you mind if I go do this or do that? And another thing that I feel like ties into that, what if your significant other has something planned for you? Or it's a surprise. You never want to double book or overbook, or possibly make them feel like, dang, I tried to surprise you and you just up and made plans with somebody else. The 64% that says I'm grown, I'll see you later. I can totally understand that one too, because it's like, okay, you should trust me enough to know if I am leaving the house to go somewhere, it's somewhere that I should be going. I'm not going somewhere I have no business being. And then of course it's the independence thing. People say this all the time. You still have to have your own identity within a relationship. Do not lose yourself within a relationship. So I can understand the whole I'm grown, catch you later, check in with you. Or maybe something as simple as they tell them like, hey, babe, I'm going to kick with my friends. And that's technically not asking, but it's informing. So whatever works for you and your household, make sure you do it that way. So another question that I wanted to ask, because finances are big when it comes to modern and traditional women. Most modern women like to take care of themselves. Most traditional women like to be taken care of. So there's definitely a difference in the aspect of the two. So will you not date a guy if he doesn't financially take care of you? 54% said, sorry, you guys, I'm blind as a bat, so I got to pull the iPhone up a little bit closer. 54% said, I'll take care of myself. 46% says, gotta be well kept. I'm going to speak on a topic and let you guys guess why I'm speaking on it. What do you think I am? So for the 54% that said I'll take care of myself, I can definitely understand that aspect, because again, we are in times to where women are independent. Women are strong. Women are open businesses. Women are making it happen with or without a man. So a lot of the people, and of course, I know some of my followers personally that said, I'll take care of myself. They are independent women, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. A lot of men these days like women who, hey, I got my own bag too. I don't need you for everything. I can upkeep myself. And again, that ties into the question that I asked in the beginning. Some women just like to do them. They like to take care of themselves. They gonna go get their own hair and nails done. They have absolutely no problem footing the bill, because, hey, with or without you, it's gonna get done, right? 46% said I have to be well kept. I understand that also, because it's like, men, your lady is a representation of you. If she out here looking busted and crusted, she don't care about herself, and you may not care about her either. So I am a part of, drum roll please, the 46%. I do feel like my man has to keep me upkept. I just like it. I like when I'm like, babe, I'm going to get my hair done. Can I have some money to get my hair done? Babe, can I get my nails done? Can I have some money to get my nails done? Some people, I feel like, look at it a little weird, like, oh, she can't take care of herself, or, oh, she's greedy, she's needy, she's this, she's that. I feel like communication is key. If you meet somebody and these are your expectations, put that on the table in the beginning, because you don't want to get yourself in a situation to where that's what you're expecting and they either can't provide or they just don't want to. Make sure you have that conversation and everything will be okay. There's no judgment here. Whatever works best for you, whether you Webby INDEPENDENT or you like, sweetie, come on, cut the check. Let's go. Gotta keep me done and up. It's your personal preference. And then also one thing that I wanted to mention to the women that do keep themselves up, another reason could be, fellas, and this is a message to you. I've seen this happen multiple times. A man wines and dines and provides all nice stuff for a girl while they're together, whether it's jewelry, cars, clothes, money, support, whatever. The minute that they break up, they snatch that shit back. There is nothing worse than an Indian giver. When you are in a relationship with somebody, whatever you purchase or give them while that you're together, that's a gift. Don't be one of them dudes out here to where you flexing on the gram and you buy me this and that, and then the minute that we break up, oh, get it back. No, boo. If you wanted me to have it, let me keep it. Don't be a hater. I'm pretty sure you can do it again. Boss your next girl up. Don't try to boss me down, okay? Okay. Another question that I wanted to ask, because of course this is big. When it comes to laundry in the household, what are you doing? Are you only washing your stuff, or I wash his and mine? Shockingly, 9% said I'm only washing my own clothes. I thought that was kind of funny because I just feel like, not even being modern or traditional, women more so just take on that role of doing the dishes, doing laundry, mopping and sweeping. Because for one, not a lot of men know how to do any of that. And I know with me personally, I slightly have OCD. Stuff has to be perfect. I need fabric softener. I need bleach. Like, I will bleach some stuff down to the point where I need to open up the windows or the door because it's going to get a whole bunch of fumes up in here. I hate when something is not done properly. So I'm going to wash the clothes. I'm a part of the 91%. I got it. Just throw it in there. I'll make sure it's OxyClean, shot it out for you. It's going to be smelling good. I'm going to fold everything nicely, even though it's probably going to get messed up because you're just going to rumble through it anyway. But I'm going to do the laundry. For the 9% that said, no, I'm just doing my laundry, the only thing that I can think of is maybe they're protecting themselves from not seeing something that they don't want to see. Men. Even if you do have really good hygiene, sometimes men are really, really musty. They sweat a lot. Nobody wants to smell that funk. And nobody wants to mix that with their clothes sometimes. And then also, we got to have this conversation. If you are one of those guys that claim you be out here trapping and getting to it and all that, you might have some stains or something in your drawers. And maybe your girl is trying to prevent from having that image in her head to where it's like, nah, I really don't want to see that and look at you in a different light. So I'm going to just wash my clothes. You take yours to your mama house or the laundromat, whatever you got to do, get it done. Of course, a more traditional woman is going to wash the clothes. A more modern woman is like, you got yours, I got mine, however it works. Just make sure your clothes are clean. And then another question that I wanted to ask, because this is very, very big, especially with the traditional women. Would you be a stay-at-home mom if you were asked? I wanted to ask that question because, of course, back in the day, it was the man was going out, making the money, paying the bills, taking care of the household. The wife was a housemaker. I'm going to make sure to take care of the kids. They're going to be educated. They're going to be clothed. They're going to be bathed. They're going to be fed. I got this. I'm holding it down. So 43% said no. 57% said yes. Can you guess which one I am? Jeopardy music. I am a part of the 43%. The only reason why I say no is because taking care of kids is definitely a full-time job. Even moms that get a break now can sometimes get overwhelmed. Like they said, teachers definitely need a pay increase. Daycares, shout out to you, because kids need a lot of attention. They need to be occupied, whether you're making them laugh, whether you're feeding their hunger. If you're not doing that, they probably gonna be crying. I personally feel like go on off to school, go on off to daycare, have fun with your friends. We will reconvene as a family later on. I can't see myself being a stay-at-home mom. I will probably get a little bit stir frenzy. Of course, if or when I do have kids, all moms want to stay at home the first couple of months so they can bond and connect with their baby and they have that separation thing. But would I want to do it permanently? Probably not. For the 57% said yes, shout outs to you. Being a full-time mom is a job. They need to respect full-time moms a little bit more. You're dropping kids off to recitals, practices, you're getting lunches together, you're doing homework, you're making sure they're in bed by a certain time. You're doing everything and you're holding it down. You are superwoman, and shout outs to you. So a big question that I wanted to ask, me and my friend actually had this conversation about dressing and clothing and choices of clothing and attire. Do you dress differently when you're single versus when you're in a relationship? Of course, if you're a more traditional woman, you dress a little bit more conservative. You don't show too much skin. You're very primped and proper. If you're a modern woman, you're more so, hey, I dress for the weather or I dress for the occasion. If a little leg is showing here, if a little boob action is going on there, that's cool, that's fine, we good. So 35% say, yeah, I do dress differently. When I'm single, hot girl summer, whatever I want to wear, I'm throwing it on. It is what it is. But when I'm in a relationship, I will pull back a little bit. 65% said no. I am a part of the 65%. I feel like I should be able to dress how I want to dress because, again, like I said before, I get dressed for me and me only. Now, what I will say is there are stipulations to that. If I'm around my significant other, friends, family, I'm not going to have on no two-piece, letting it all hang out. I'm not going to have my nipples and my booty showing and stuff like that. I am going to dress a little bit more conservative. But if I'm going out with my man one-on-one or if I'm going out with my friends, if I got a fly dress that's in the closet and it's waiting to get worn, this body yaddy is definitely getting thrown into it. Another question that I wanted to ask, do you believe in curfews when you live with your partner? I feel like that's very tricky because living with somebody is already enough work. Respecting boundaries and time is definitely one of them, is huge. What we doing here? So I asked, and I was a little bit dramatic with the time. My door's locked at 10 o'clock. If you're not in by 10, you out. Then I asked, hey, you can stay out as late as you want to. 68%, which was shocking to me, said stay out as late as you want to. It's cool. Go do you. As long as I know where you're at and we're communicating, it's fine. You go kick it with your friends. I'm going to go kick it with mine. I'm not going to put a time set on it. Just make sure you come home. I am, unfortunately, a part of the 32% that said my door's locked at 10. Now, I was being dramatic again. The doors don't lock at 10. But what I mean by that is, let's say you want to go to the bar with your boys. Okay, cool. Bars usually here close around 1:30, 2 o'clock. I know you can have those drunk nights or those lit nights to where it's like, oh, let's go grab something to eat afterwards. And that may run into like 3 o'clock-ish. After that, it's a respect thing. Like the old saying goes, nothing is open that late except for legs. Why are you out and about and not at home in the bed with me? Come on now. You got to give me a little bit of leeway. I won't stay out super late unless it's called for it. For example, my friend went to the strip club in Chicago. Of course, I needed time to get to Chicago, kick it, have fun, strip closed on close to 1:32, and I needed time to drive back. That's acceptable. But if you're kicking it, I feel like at home, in town, respect your partner. Don't come dragging in the house 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. That's going to start an argument. It may be a little bit disrespectful. Just don't go there. Don't put yourself in there. So one thing that I wanted to ask as far as with the modern and traditional situation is, do you even believe in gender roles? I feel like that's very important. And when I say gender roles, the man takes care of the household. He is the breadwinner. He leads the family. I'm the stay-at-home mom. I'm the one that's going to do all the cooking, the cleaning, the house upkeep. Or are you more so, hey, we can take turns. You do the dishes, you cook sometimes. I'll do the dishes and cook sometimes. You're going to pick up the kids this week. I'm going to just sit back and go to work. There are such things as stay-at-home dads, which it works. Sometimes men meet women who are so career-driven and goal-driven that it works. They're deep into their career. They may make a little bit more money, or it may just be what's best for the household. Another big thing is women that want to go back to school. School is huge. I know a lot of people say you don't need an education, but don't deprive somebody of that opportunity. A lot of women want to go back to school, and it's like, hey, I can't go back to school and then come home and take care of the kids and you. Can you take on that role? So there's a little bit of different things that's going on now, and I feel like it's helping move women forward, and I actually appreciate it. It's pretty cool. So 63% said no. I don't believe in gender roles. A man can be a stay-at-home dad. A woman can be the sole breadwinner in the household. A woman can lead, the man can follow. Or, hey, we can do it the other way if it works for us. 37% say yes, I do believe in that. The man is supposed to be the head of the household. He's supposed to take care of everything. I'm going to follow behind my man. I personally say if you are one of those modern women to where, hey, I have careers, I have goals, I'm not slowing down. This is what I want to do and I'm standing on it. Make sure you make that very clear. I feel like communication is key, especially in situations like this, because what if you meet somebody that is the love of your life, but that man wants a traditional woman and you are unfortunately modern? Of course, there's nothing wrong with changing yourself or growing with your partner, but you don't want to lose yourself within a relationship. And I feel like that's a lot of what modern women feel will happen if they date traditional men. I'm going to lose myself. I'm going to be stuck with the kids. I'm not going to be able to still do what I like to do. As long as you communicate, you'll be able to figure out a happy balance for the both of you. And I'm pretty sure everything will work out. So to close episode 6 of Modern and Traditional off, because this has been big on social media. Y'all ready for this? Ladies, would you ever propose to your significant other? I have seen multiple videos, pictures on the shade room, people's timelines of women getting on one knee. To all my elders, family members, especially you, Mom, because I know you're going to be listening, plug your ears really quickly. I have absolutely no problem with getting on my knees for my man, but it will not be to propose. Sorry. Not happening. Not now, not never. 93% agree with me and say, hell no, I'm not getting on one knee. Like, that's what a man is supposed to do. Why would I get on one knee? I think it looks crazy. Like, have you seen the pictures with the females on one knee? It's like, what? There was actually a funny thing on Instagram that's been going around, and watch, language barrier, close your ears, you guys, if you don't like to hear me talk vulgar, because it said, women, after you propose to your man, do you eat his pussy? Because that's kind of what it's like. It's like you're emasculating him or something. Like, no, I don't agree with that. And then another reason why is because I feel like women mature way quicker than men. We all know this. When a man is ready for you to be his wife and ready to take that next step and move forward with you, let him make that decision. That's supposed to be a special moment for women, just like weddings. Get your princess and your fairy tale dream. You don't want to look back and you're at your engagement party and it's pictures of you on one knee and he's sitting there, putting his hand up. Is his nails done? Do he got some polish on? Because, ladies, we like to make sure our nails are upkept when we're getting proposed to. Don't get on one knee. But there was 7% of my followers that said, you know what? I would propose to my man. I don't care about professing my love. I'm going to let him know that, hey, I see forever in you. Let's get this done. More power to you. You are very strong. Me personally, again, these knees work, but they don't work for that. So thank you for joining me for episode 6 of Modern or Traditional. What type of woman are you? As you can see, I'm in a toss-up. I don't know. I feel like I fall in between. When it comes into relationships, I would say I'm more so a traditional, but in everyday life, I am a modern woman. So make sure you follow me on Instagram at What's Up Bree, WHATSSS_UPBRI. You can also find me on Anchor, Spotify, and YouTube. All the same at name What's Up Bree. And I recently joined Twitter. You can find me on What's Up Bree on there too. And I cannot wait to borrow your ears for the next episode. And we out. What's up, Bree? Hey, what's up, Bree?
What's up, Bree?